Okay, good morning. Welcome to our weekly live yoga class. I'm Joanna and I will be guiding you today. We have 45 minutes together every Thursday morning Pacific time. And each week I dedicate the practice to whatever it is you're needing. So I'm always open to requests and suggestions from you. If you're perhaps working on your practicum at the moment and you'd like a bit of guidance on alignment cues or transitions or how to incorporate pranayama into your practicum, whatever it might be, please reach out to me. I would love, love, love to assist you and help you as you move towards that stage of your course. And equally, if you are maybe working with an injury or maybe you're already teaching and you've had a student come to you and you're not really sure how to maybe advise them, then ask away and we'll try together to resolve what it is that's showing up for you to continue to make all of our classes inclusive and accessible. So these classes really are here for you. And if I don't hear from you in any particular week, then I'm picking a theme or an intention for the practice. So today we're going to focus on strengthening the core. Now that can be seen as a fitness style class or not yoga per se, but in actual fact, having a strong core is fundamental to our yoga practice. And we can spend a lot of time in our yoga practices in a place of length and stretch, but sometimes the strength portion of a practice is not as well balanced. Sometimes. So today I want us to draw all of our attention and awareness to core strengthening, because not only is core strengthening this wonderful bubble wrap for your spine, it is also great for stability and balance and coordination. It helps us to feel more anchored and grounded in our bodies. So we are going to reap many benefits from spending time focusing on this space. And also we know that the space of the belly of the digestive system is a place of instinct and knowing and intuition. So strengthening this area might also spark our agni, our digestive fire, and we might reap other benefits that way. So I would love for you to come onto your mat. I would love for you to have a block, and if you'd like, you can also grab a blanket. The blanket is solely for warmth in Shavasana and for padding the knees and back of the pelvis or back of the head in certain shapes. If you don't have a block, grab that cushion, grab that thick book, and we'll go from there. So we'll begin in Sukhasana, a tall seat. You can rest your hands on your legs, you can rest your hands on your body, maybe on your lower belly to begin, just to draw in that awareness and connection to the space we're going to be focused on. You can close your eyes or just bring your gaze down towards the earth, and then let your shoulders completely relax back and down, feeling a lovely length between your ears and your shoulders. And then start to receive your breath without forcing anything, without trying to change anything. Acknowledging that this next 45 minutes is for you to serve your body, for you to serve your wellness. And just know that time spent here is going to be a benefit to you in some capacity or other. As we focus on the core today, I want us to bring specific awareness to the third chakra. And that third chakra is an energy center that lives above the belly button and below the heart space. So it's in that area of the diaphragm and in between the rib cage. And this is our space of power. It's a space of will and confidence. It's the space of the solar plexus. And it is yellow in color. And in order for us to tap into this space, I want us to use the following mantra. The mantra is simply a short sentence that we repeat over and over to ourselves to keep us present in the practice, connected to our theme and intention. So the mantra today is I can. I can. And that has powerful connotations. That is communicating with your body that you have drive and will and power and ambition. And that is what we are hoping to stimulate as we work into this core space together. I can. When you're ready, take a deep breath in through your nose and a cleansing exhale from your mouth. Inhale, sweep both of your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest, press your arms forwards. Inhale, roll up through your spine, lift your arms and head. Wrap your right hand around your left wrist and lean gently to the right, hugging your lower ribs in, keeping the pelvis anchoring down. Length through your side body. Use your inhale to come back to center, your exhale to swap your hands over. Inhale, lengthen through your arms. Exhale, lean to the left. Hug the lower ribs in. Keep the chest open and facing forwards. Eyes can be open or closed. Lovely. Inhale back to center and exhale, lower your hands. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Let's take Sufi Grind. So pick a direction and make a circle with your upper body over your lower body. This is just stimulating the digestive tract. This is helping us connect to how our back feels, how our hips feel today. Don't worry too much about which direction you're going in, just focus more on your breath. So every time your chest leans forwards, take your inhale, and every time your chest rolls back, take your exhale. If at any time this makes you feel dizzy or nauseous, just come back to sitting tall and still. Let's take one more circle in the direction you're going, and then moving in the other direction. Gentle massaging circles. Lovely. One more circle this way. And then returning to center and just noticing any sensation wrapping around your torso. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And as you're ready, we'll meet on our hands and knees with our block in front of us and maybe our blanket underneath our knees for padding. And then once you make it onto your hands and knees, let's just add that gentle rocking through the hips, helping us to connect more to the relationship between our back and our hips and our breath. Lovely. So we will begin welcoming in core strength. If at any time any of this feels too much, too intense, please know that you can come out. Take rest when you need. You have child's pose, you have Sukhasana, you have Shavasana. Take those shapes as and when you're ready. To begin, you've got your block in between your two hands, nice and wide and flat to the floor. And then you're lowering your forearms either side of that block. You're hugging the block nice and tight with your forearms, while also pressing your forearms and hands into the floor. Your toes are tucked. And for some of you, this is where you'll stay, thinking about lifting your chest away from the floor. You might walk your knees a little further back so your body starts to come onto more of a diagonal line, starting to draw your tailbone towards your belly button, engaging your core. For others of you, you'll tuck your toes here and lift your kneecaps away from the floor. Maybe you'll stay here, which is bringing more strength into your shoulders and around your upper arms. Or further to this, walk your feet back now and come into a Dolphin Plank. So you have a long line from the crown of your head to your heels. You're drawing your tailbone towards your belly button. You're hugging your heels towards the back of the room. And you're breathing fully. Starting to ignite that fire in your core. The 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Come back down onto your knees. Walk back up onto your hands. Spread your fingers and tuck your toes. Keep your block where it is and simply come into downward facing dog. Extending the backs of your legs towards the sky. Pelvis nice and high. Heels hugging back and down towards your mat. Belly button towards back. Chest melting towards your thighs. Knees soft, elbows soft. Hands rooting down into the floor. Head relaxed. From here, take an inhale breath and start to ripple forwards into a plank position. Knees can be up or down on the mat. Feel that length through the crown of your head. Feel your tailbone drawing towards your belly button again. And your next inhale, lift your pelvis towards the sky, and exhale, hug your heels back and down towards the mat. Take a big breath in here, and a big breath out. And again, inhale, ripple forwards to a plank pose. Exhale here. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Exhale, hug your heels towards the mat. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. 1 more of those. Inhale, roll forwards to plank pose. Exhale here. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, lift the pelvis towards the sky. Exhale, hug the heels towards the mat. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Lower your knees back onto the earth. Come back down onto your forearms. Hugging your forearms against your block. What this does is it helps us stop spreading our elbows too wide. Sometimes when we come into this plank variation, we widen the elbows. So instead with the block here, you've got something to hug against, while also pressing your forearms down into the floor. Here we are, your toes are tucked. Some of you will stay like this, maybe simply walking your knees back a little more and drawing your tailbone forwards and down a little more. Others of you will tuck your toes now and lift your knees away from the mat. And then maybe walk your feet back nice and long and wide away from you. Draw your tailbone towards your belly button. Extend the crown of your head forwards. We've got 3 deep breaths here with your mantra, I can. Start to lower your knees, come up onto your hands, exhale your breath, move your hips a little side to side. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. You can remove your block now from in between your hands. Feel free to stay in tabletop for this one if you prefer. Take an inhale breath and sweep your right leg into the sky. And hug your right kneecap towards your chest and bring your chin towards the kneecap. Inhale, lift that right leg back to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee into the chest. See if your forehead can come towards your kneecap. One more time. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee towards chest, rounding the back. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And exhale, lower the right foot. Lower the 2 knees if they're not already. Come into tabletop position. Keeping the focus on this right leg. Extend the right leg back behind you. You're on the ball of your right foot. Your belly button's drawing in. Stay like this or lift the right heel up. So the right heel is in line with your right hip. Try not to collapse in your middle back. Keep drawing belly button towards spine. Stay like this or extend your left arm forwards and long. Take an inhale breath here. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, bend your left elbow and hug the 2 together. Inhale, extend your left arm, your right leg. Exhale, round the back, elbow and knee towards one another. One more time, inhale to extend. And exhale to round. Inhale to extend. Exhale, lower your left hand, lower your right knee. And when you're ready, come back into downward facing dog. Extending the legs towards the sky, melting the heels towards the mat. Relax your head. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, left leg to the sky. You can do this from down dog or tabletop. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest, round the back. So you can give your kneecap a kiss. Inhale, lift that left leg to the sky. Exhale, round the back, knee towards chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, round the spine, knee in. Inhale, left leg up. Lower the left foot, lower both knees. Come into tabletop. Big breath in. Big long breath out. How are we doing? Hopefully that body is feeling a little warmer right now. From here, balancing cat-cow. Left leg is extending behind you. You're on the ball of your left foot. Belly button drawn in, core engaged as always. From here, maybe lift that left heel up in line with your left hip. Maybe your right arm extends forwards and long. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend elbow and knee, round the spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale to extend. Exhale to round, draw belly in. One more cycle. Inhale, use the whole breath to extend arm and leg. Exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale to land hand and knee to the earth. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Add a little bit of movement through your hips and through your back. Maybe relax your head. And let's just take a moment to rest. So your choices are either child's pose, knees wide, melting the pelvis towards the heels, walking the arms forwards, forehead to the earth, Relaxing the belly between the legs. Maybe putting a block under your forehead if you prefer a little elevation there. Or a block between your heels and your pelvis if there's a gap there. Another option is to remain in your tabletop and come into puppy pose and a Hatha asana, walking your hands forwards and wide, pelvis high to the sky, melting your chest down towards your mat and back towards your legs. This offers a nice stretch around your shoulders and chest and down the front lines of your torso. If it's too much around the arms, add more bend through your elbows. Wherever you are, taking 3 more breaths. Use your inhale to come all the way back into tabletop position. Exhale your breath and either remain in tabletop or return to downward facing dog, extending the backs of both of your legs towards the sky. From here, in down dog or tabletop, float the right leg into the sky as you inhale. Exhale, hug the right knee into the chest like we did before and give your right kneecap a kiss. Inhale, lift that right leg back to the sky. And exhale, hug your right knee towards your right elbow. See if the two can touch. Inhale, lift that right leg back up to the sky. And this time, exhale, right knee across your body to the left elbow. See if the two can touch. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to your chest and step the right foot forwards, nice and lightly. Lowering your left heel to the mat for warrior 2. So you have a nice bend in your front knee. Your front toes are facing forwards. Your back toes are facing the long edge of your mat. And your front heel and your back arch are in one long line. Press down into those 2 feet. Cartwheel your arms up and around in a big circle to lift your chest. And come into warrior 2. You're looking over your right fingers. If you need to anchor the pelvis a bit more, you're really dropping the pelvis between your 2 legs. You're hugging the back kneecap towards your back thigh. You're checking that your front knee is tracking your second and third toes. And your arms are soft, your chest is soft. You're breathing into your belly. You're breathing into the sides of your rib cage. From here, turn your front palm up. Rest your back hand lightly on your back leg. And take peaceful warrior. Gentle side stretch. No weight on the back hand on the back leg. Use your inhale to come back to warrior 2. And exhale, take extended side angle. So your right forearm's on your right thigh, your left arm is up and overhead. And we're just going to flow like this. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. This is strengthening our oblique muscles. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. So lovely. Inhale, back to your warrior 2. Exhale, straighten both of your legs. Inhale, let your pelvis reach to the back edge of the mat, while leaning your chest and right arm to the front edge of the mat. And then exhale, come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So your right hand can rest to the inside of your right leg or the outside of your right foot on a block there or fingertips to the floor. And your left arm is reaching up to the sky. Your chest is open and facing the left side of your mat. And there is a lift through the crown of your head. And you can stay here. This is creating a lovely side body length. Or you can engage those oblique muscles again. So root down through your feet. Lift your chest a bit more. Lift that right side of your body a bit more. And extend your right arm forwards towards the front of the room. Left arm up to the sky still. So your arms are in an L shape. And both sides of your torso are engaged. Now soften into that right knee and come back up to warrior two as you inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, either side of your right foot. Come onto the ball of your left foot and step back to down dog, tabletop or child's pose. And take 3 breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. Relax the head. Catch your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Draw belly button to spine. Remind yourself of your mantra, I can. We're moving to the second side, so you're either in down dog or tabletop. And you're inhaling that left leg into the sky. Exhale, left knee to chest. Give your kneecap a kiss as best you can. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Engage those obliques. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee across to your right elbow. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to chest. Step the left foot forwards. Lower the right heel onto your mat. Gathering the feet into warrior two. And then once your legs feel anchored and steady, cartwheel the arms around and into warrior two. Shuffle those feet around on the mat. Root down through the center of your pelvis. Catch up with your breath. Turn your front palm up, back hand on your back thigh. Let's take peaceful warrior. So this is a side body stretch, but also strengthening. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So left forearm on left thigh, right arm up and overhead. Let's flow this with breath. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, take your pelvis back, reach your chest forwards. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand inside left leg or left fingers on the floor or block outside the left foot. Right hand to the sky. Staying here, breathing here, reaping the benefits of this big chest opener, this hamstring stretch. Or option two, return to core engagement. Lift your chest and head a little more. Extend your left arm to the front of the room. Right arm into the sky. Find that L shape through your arms. Keep a softness through the knees. Keep lifting through both sides of your waist. Be in your power, be in your strength. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Step back, downward facing dog, or another of your resting shapes. Take 3 breaths. We'll meet again in child's pose. If you've not been there already yet today, enjoy. Your knees are wide, your big toes together, pelvis towards your heels, forehead towards the earth or onto a block. You can add more softness around your elbows. Maybe you'll even wrap your arms around the outsides of your legs. See how that feels. Breathing into your lower belly and lower back. And then start to walk your hands towards your legs and roll up through your spine. Give your shoulders a little roll up, back and down. Awesome. So now we'll come into a seated core strengthening exercise. Then we'll come into a reclined core exercise, and then we will rest. So when you're ready, you can come around to your seat and take a hold of your lovely block. Place the block or your block alternative in between your inner thighs at its skinniest width. So you're squeezing your inner legs together and your 2 feet are on the floor. Squeezing the block between the inner legs can help us keep space in our lower backs. So see if that helps you. Your hands are on the backs of your hamstrings. You're sitting up as tall as you are. And as you exhale, you're going to lean back until your arms straighten. You have a long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone, and you're feeling your belly button pull towards your back. There's already a lot of core engagement happening here, and for some, this is where you'll stay. I can already feel a ton going on here, and especially if you're squeezing that block with your inner thighs. So here you can stay. We're moving towards boat pose, so you just get off the bus at your stop. Remember that. These are just all options and layers to add on or take away. So here you are, either remaining here or floating your 2 feet away from the floor, hugging that block, hugging your ankles and knees towards one another. Shins parallel with the mat. Stay like this, or extend one or both arms forwards, palms facing up, belly button pulling in. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Last breath. And then lower your feet and lift your chest. Remove your block. Connect the soles of your feet together and bring your heels towards you for Badakanasana, butterfly pose. Sit nice and tall with your hands wrapped around your shins, and maybe exhale and hinge forwards, leaning your chest over your toes. If you need to add that rolled up blanket under a hip or knee, or use the block for a hip or knee, then please do that. Or if one leg or other is just really uncomfortable in this position, you could always extend that one leg out to the side and just focus on hinging forwards over one foot. We're not here for too long because we're going to go back into that boat pose for one more cycle. As you're ready, lift your chest, returning your 2 feet back onto the mat, hands to the outsides of your legs to bring your knees back together. Find your block once again in between the inner thighs. And here we are with all those same options. I'm just going to tag on one more option at the end. Hands are around the backs of the hamstrings, spine is tall as you inhale your breath. Exhale, lean back, keep your collarbones wide, your chest proud and open. Stay like this or float the 2 feet away from the floor, hugging the inner legs, shins parallel from the mat. Maybe arms extending forwards and long, and then maybe extending your legs long so you're making this V shape with your body. Collarbones and chest still open. 3 breaths. On your last breath, release your feet back to the earth, take away your block, widen your knees, and return to butterfly pose. Inhaling your breath to sit tall, exhaling your breath as you perhaps hinge forwards. When you're ready, start to lift your chest, hands to the outsides of your legs, bring those knees back together, and we will make our way onto the floor using our core. So you're going to extend your legs forwards and long. Make sure you have room to roll back behind you. Legs nice and long in Dandasana. So you want to have your legs your hip distance apart, feet flexing up to the sky, heels pushing towards the front of the room. Your hands are on the floor next to your hips. So you're making this lovely big L shape with your body, strengthening your back muscles, your legs, your hips. Take a big inhale breath and now sweep your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to roll all the way down onto your mat without using your hands. So you're simply using your core strength and your leg strength. And you're rolling down as slowly as you can. Now once the back of your head rests to the floor, let go, release your arms and legs. Take a nice big breath in and a full breath out. So here we are, we have made it to our backs. We are so close to resting in Shavasana. We have just one more core exercise to contend with, and it does involve finding your block again. Bending your knees, having your feet to the mat. So the block is going exactly where it was for boat pose. So in between your inner thighs at its skinniest width. And again, the reason for the block is to engage the legs. It can help us with drawing belly button to spine and stops us clenching in the glutes and compressing in the lower back. So it just gives a bit more space to the back of the body. So this core exercise is in 4 parts. It's 2 cycles of breath. So you're going to do something on the first inhale, something on the first exhale, something on the second inhale, something on the second exhale. And that's how the cycles will go. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you first, and then you can join in. So you're interlacing your hands behind your head, elbows wide. The hands don't have to interlace. You can just rest your fingers lightly to the back of the head. What we don't want to do is yank the head up with our hands and crane the back of our neck. So just keep that in connection of hands to head very light. So your first inhale is lifting your head, chest and shoulders away from the floor. Oh, actually, sorry. No, scrap that. Your hands are interlaced behind your head, and then we're floating our feet towards the sky. So this is the very beginning of the pose. Inner thighs engaged. Feet can be flexed or slightly flexed towards the sky, your toes active, squeezing the block. So here we go now. Inhale, lift the head, shoulders and chest away from the floor. Exhale, lift your tailbone up and off the floor. Inhale, lift your head, chest, shoulders, tailbone a little higher. And exhale, lower everything back to the mat. So do that again. Inhale, lift your chest up off the floor. Exhale, lift your tailbone off the floor. Inhale, lift everything a little higher. And exhale, lower everything to the floor. Okay guys, we've got 3 together. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your tailbone. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower everything to the earth. 2 more cycles. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the tailbone. Inhale, lift everything a bit higher, squeeze your block. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the tailbone. Inhale, squeeze everything up. Exhale, lower everything down. So nice. Start to lower those feet. Release your hands, release the block. And return to butterfly, but now on your back. So soles of the feet together, knees wide, maybe arms wide of your body, or hands resting on your tummy. You can always move the hands into yoni mudra, so the tips of your thumbs are touching, your index fingers are touching, so you're making a diamond shape with your hands, and then just resting those 2 hands on the lower belly. Receiving breath into the lower belly. Enjoying a little time and space. Appreciating the work your body has just done, the strength you've cultivated, your will and power, your I can. How amazing is your body? Feel free to remain here as long as you wish. I'm going to guide you into a very simple 2-knee twist to complete our practice before Shavasana. If you'd rather go directly to Shavasana now, feel free to do that, or anything else that would serve you in this moment. If you're in butterfly, hands to the outsides of the legs, bring the knees together. Shift your hips a little to the left and lower your knees to the right. Maybe put the block between the knees or under the knees if you'd like, or even behind the left shoulder if that helps. Arms can extend nice and long and wide across the floor, or you can keep your hands close to your body, looking up or looking to the left, taking a couple of breaths, acknowledging that we are cooling down, we are winding down, communicating that to your body. Engage your core, slowly bring your legs back to center. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And then shifting your hips to the right, your knees to the left, 2-knee twist. Again, support your legs with your block or block behind your right shoulder. Hands staying close to the body or opening wide across the floor. Letting breath travel freely up and down the length of your back and torso. Enjoying this slowness and quiet. And drawing your belly button towards your spine, coming back to center, removing any props. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And now using your blanket either to support the back of your head or to rest as a weight on the front of your belly, or wrapped all the way over your body for Shavasana. Your legs are long and wide, toes rolling out. Your arms are wide of your body, palms face up. Slide any other props out of the way so you're free in space, you're not touching anything. Back of your body resting now, settling. No more to do. If you have more time to dedicate to your Shavasana, then please stay as long as you need. However, if it's time for you to come out, start to deepen your breath. And add a little movement back into your fingers and toes. And into your wrists and ankles. Start to explore a full body stretch as you inhale. Exhale, hugging your knees to your chest and rocking on your back. Rolling onto your right side as you're ready. And take all the time you need to come back up to a tall, comfortable seat of Sukhasana. Maybe return your hands to Yoni Mudra on your lower belly, or one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Breathing into your power, your will, your confidence. Acknowledging and thanking your body for its strength, its stamina, its will and determination, its ability to keep showing up for you, keep challenging you. You offered your body something very important today. Hopefully you'll reap the benefits as you step off your mat. With more confidence, more balance, more grounding. One sealing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Thank you so much for being here. It's my pleasure to guide you always. Namaste.